Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Silent Hill 2 2024, running on PC. Okay, what we're even doing? Oh yeah, we at least can see the rifle. Okay, and yeah, let's see where we can go around here. Can we go anywhere around here? Silent Hill is the locked door simulator. Okay, we're getting our drinks in there. Taking a while, but I only have more than, 2 drinks at a time. Ah, well, I got a bowl, huh? Oh, what the? It's an old scene. I don't even recognize it. It's so dark in here. But I'm also not like the super hardcore Silent Hill fan who would recognize every single reference instance that they have in the game. Like, I recognize a fair number. But there's no like Vati video essay on Silent Hill 2, so. Not quite as informed. Actually, hold on for just a second. Huh. Well, how boring. Oh, okay. Thought I saw something moving over there, but that is not the case. Oh, it's got a timer. Okay, this is... Now, this is pitch black. I mean, I can't see nothing. Hold on, there's a save square? Oh. I can't believe how dark it is. I mean, this is extremely dark. See, pull ye but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose. Let the judgment begin. Okay. You can hear something scuttling around somewhere. Let's see, can we find it? I need stuff. Okay, thought I was gonna hold a bunch of levers at the same time. I know I can't even appreciate all the art here because it's just completely dark. The prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze and what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully, the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Well, Mr. McJudgy, huh? Guess it kind of comes with the territory. These are belts? Oh, okay. We forced them to be here? I guess this is a prison, so sort of makes sense. I still don't know what I need to do. Or at least I don't think it's like super clear. I didn't mean to drink that, but oh well. Can't go back now. I need to go to the scales? I only picked up one weight, though. It looked like there was more than one. Yeah, there's a bunch here. Oh, okay. Now we can go to the serpent. Where's that one? That one's close. Oh boy, it's gonna be Puzzle City, isn't it? I do think it's interesting that most horror games are really just really just puzzle games, kind of at the end of the day. Some action elements, you know, depending on what the game is. Sometimes no action elements. A reminder to all guards, effective immediately, it is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remember what happened last time. There was a... Oh, yeah, it's good so far. You're only 2 hours in? Oh, yeah. I mean, you got a ways to go, unfortunately. Oh, or fortunately, depending on how happy you are with it. I like it quite a bit. You know, and, you know, I played the original, you know, many, many years ago, but I'm not like a super fan or anything. And I'm finding this to be kind of a better experience, if I'm going to be honest. We all remember what happened last time. There was a spike, though I'm certain most of us would very much want to forget. We will not have another incident. There's that little jokester. I can see you in there. Honestly, I think this game would be a contender for a game of the year amongst all the games that have come out. We'll be together soon. There you are. Ah. Get out of here. God. Yeah, I think it's been a really great year for games. I mean, really, if you stack them up back to back, even all the good games, I think most people will have a hard time finishing all of them. There have been so many great titles, especially here towards the end of the year. Even some of the lesser known stuff, like like Saga Frontier 2, that remake, it's really good. But you know, it's probably going to be drowned out by all these other games, just because there's so many of them. Yeah, I would agree. It's going to be another full year too. I think unless the market completely crashes, we're just going to be inundated with lots of great games. I mean, there's just kind of something for everyone. I think this year's been highlighted by some really good horror games. and then like a lot of good remakes. So we'll see what happens next year. Next year will be the Switch 2 too. So you know, we'll get some more competition in the marketplace. And I think that'll be good. I mean, that just means more good games, more stuff to buy, more stuff to wade through. But yeah, I hardly think that's anything worth complaining about. Wake 2. You know, I'm not a super fan of Wake 2. I think the idea of playing it is more fun than actually playing it. If that makes any sense. Let's see. Green, maintenance level used to test before each. Yellow, optimal level maintained for safe operation. Red, danger level, do not operate. Can result in power spike and system overload. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Alan Wake 2. But I do kind of feel that Remedy has really been into building their universe and their story, and they sort of forgotten how to make games fun. Which is fine if that's what you're into. If that's what you're into, and that's the thing that makes you happy when you play a game, is to kind of be really invested in the universe and the characters. Then they're doing a good job. But if you just want something that is like a good playing game, that's a tough one. Like, I think Control was pretty good. It was a little imbalanced, but it was still pretty good. And like Alan Wake 2 is just kind of take all the gameplay out, or at least half of the gameplay. Like I said, half of it's okay, and the other half is just okay. I mean, I would still suggest that people play it. And if you're into the Remedy universe, I mean, you kind of have to play it. Yeah, great writing. Super weird, but again, you know, I don't think that's a detriment at all to the game. All the acting was really good. You know, the kind of the mix of the real acting with real actors and all the CG. I think that's all really, really well balanced. I just wish I had more fun playing it, you know. So that's why I didn't really go for the lake house. I was like, well, you know, if it's just more of the same, then I'm not sure I'm going to be into it. Yeah, their Max Payne series is kind of like peak Remedy. You know, that's when they were doing like the most fun gameplay. And then they just kind of lost their minds. Again, that's fine if you're into that, but you know, if you just wanted to have like a fun time shooting stuff or a fun time doing the investigations, then you kind of don't have that. I'm hoping that they do a good job with that multiplayer game that they're releasing, which is, you know, kind of all in the same universe. That might be good. I can't remember the name of it. It's some sort of Division name. But you know, I'm just very cautiously optimistic. Got a health drink in here. Oh, you son of a... Ugh. If anything, this game is probably one of the biggest surprises of the year. Like, I don't think anybody thought it would be as good as it is. Especially when you consider the track record of the developer. But yeah, now I want to see this same team, you know, remake Silent Hill 1. You know, they did such a good job with this one. But apparently it's not in the works. So we're not going to see any more, come on, necessarily a Silent Hill titles anytime soon. Besides the new one, the Silent Hill F. Which is probably okay. I think sometimes you need a break from all the intensity. There, you little bastard. These guys were hard enough dealing with when they were just on the floor. Now they're on the ceiling. There you are. Oh yeah, I love Condemned. That's a Monolith game. Unfortunately, that company is now stuck making Lord of the Rings games. So, we're never going to see another Condemned. Which is a real shame, because Condemned 2 left on a cliffhanger. I was like, are we ever going to finish that story? I guess not. Yeah, I really wish they would have done Condemned 2 on PC. But you know, it's stuck on the PlayStation 3, or I think it's stuck on the PlayStation 3. Was there an Xbox version of Condemned 2? Not totally sure. Did I do it right the first time? Okay. Sort of confusing. Yeah, I remember playing 2 on like the PlayStation 3, I think. I think that's where I played it. Like I played 1 on the original on the 360, and then I played 2 on the PS3. For some reason I couldn't find a copy of Condemned 2 on the Xbox. Yeah, then I bought Condemned 1 on the PC, you know, later, and it doesn't run very well. Unfortunately, you need like a lot of fan patches to get that thing to some acceptable state. Are there still more of these things running around? Oh, come on. Actually, I don't know if these guys die permanently. They may just keep getting up over and over again, for all I know. I wouldn't put it past this game to give you enemies that you couldn't kill. Yeah, Manhunt is Rockstar. It seems like they're kind of embarrassed that they made those games. And they're, I don't know if that team, because obviously it wasn't the same team that did that does the GTA games, but I don't even know if that team still exists. I think they might have broken that team up that did Manhunt. And yeah, as far as the Suffering, that's was Midway, I think, and so that probably falls under WB Games. And WB Games, I don't know. That company doesn't handle their game divisions very well. At this point in time, they basically live off of Mortal Kombat and Harry Potter. Like all of their old properties that Midway made, some of the real gems, just gone. No interest from the company on reviving them or looking into them or putting them in collections. It's kind of a sad state for them. Yeah, I think Manhunt 2 would be nice to see because that was stuck on the Wii. What the hell am I doing here? I have no idea. Oh, I see that resets. I'm sure there was a clue somewhere that would have told me how to do this correctly. This is in red, though. Oh, yeah. I've been playing games for a while. So, yeah, and I do play a little bit of everything. I kind of, at least my vision of the channel was, well, I originally only made it for like 2 people, and that's kind of still where my goal is just to have like a lot of different kind of games. Maybe you're not watching every single video. Maybe you only have time for an hour or 2. So that's sort of where I focus all my attention. I like to cover a lot of indie games too, just stuff that may be flying under the radar of folks. It's so hard to keep up with games. And it's just nice that to at least have a single person do like a couple different games. The only ones I don't really do are like the big evergreen titles. So Minecraft, you know, Valheim. You know, Call of Duty. I don't think I need to cover those. I mean, I think pretty much people know what they're getting into if they're playing those games. I mean, Fortnite, you pretty much know if you're gonna like Fortnite or not. You know, you don't need me to tell you if Fortnite's any good or not for you. But mouthwashing, you may not, you know, be 100% sure whether or not you want to play with mouthwashing. Yeah. And since games cost $70, I want to be a little helpful to those who don't want to dive into a $70 title just to, you know, be fooled by some of the marketing. 'Cause sometimes you buy a game and trailers, or maybe some other folks that do game previews or game reviews. You know, they have a hard time, you know, telling you what a game is. Sometimes it's like, well, is this game any good? Do I want to play this? That's what I've run into personally, and that's why I treat the channel the way I do. It's like, I just want to know if it's good. And, you know, I want to know if it's good if I like a certain kind of game. Because I know not every game is going to be good for everyone. Yeah, I think I had this before too, didn't I? I totally messed this up. Okay, well, it's in the red, so it might spike. But I think that's what I wanted. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing here. Yeah, basically. Sometimes I do take one for the team. Like some of these games that I play, I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe this. It's like, why did I buy this? But other times, you know, I'm like totally surprised and end up finding like a lot of hidden gems that you know, I can happily suggest to folks to play, and not to feel too bad about it. Like I'm not giving them like a bummer a bummer game to play. You know, like I said, I know the feeling. You know, you go on a Steam page. And, you know, maybe some folks are not being 100% totally honest when they do their reviews. And you may pick something up, you know, kind of based on the community, and it's just like, oh, man, this is garbage. Like, I don't want to be a meme. I just want to play a good game. Is that too much to ask? How do I get all this stuff open? Ah. Yeah, Nobody Wants to Die was I think that caught a lot of people's attention just because that whole cyberpunk setting, but still being very much a noir detective game. But yeah, certainly. I mean, I know very few people who even played that game. I think a couple of us out there tried to cover it, but still, you know, most people probably are not going to look at it. How do I get this thing open? Let's see, Shadows of Doubt. I think I looked at that one. Shadows of Doubt was the voxel game, right? I think ultimately I didn't pick that one up, even though I did hear good things about it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think when Shadows of Doubt came out, there was a lot of other good titles that I had my eye on. Yeah, that's my understanding. It's a good time if you can get into it. I have no idea what to do. I don't even have like a clue as to what the next step is, other than me flipping the switches all the time. Okay, I see a question mark there, so do I need to get there somehow? I think I've been in that room. Oh, okay. Well, how do I get in there then? That looks like that's my goal. I have all the switches flipped on the generator. I don't see any other way to get in there. All the other doors are locked. All the cell doors are locked. Do I need to go to a different part of the map, maybe? Maybe. Maybe I'm done here? Seems like there's still stuff that I should be able to do, though. Ah, okay. Gotta wait. All that and all I had to do was flip the stupid switch. Oh, there's a lot. What? Get out of here. I don't know. All this because James just wouldn't go see a shrink. He had to find this was his outlet on how to fix his mental problems. I know the worst part is it's like I think in this version they made James a little more sympathetic, which was maybe a mistake because he's kind of not really a sympathetic character. But that's okay, you know. I mean, who wants to play a game where you don't like the main character? Like you spend all your time hating who he is. I do that in movies occasionally, and it's just like, ah, okay, well, I'm not really into this. Yeah, I sort of checked out. Yeah, at least it gave me some ammo. Avatar 2. I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch it. After Avatar 1, I was done. I was like, I care so little about this character, about all these people. The writing is horrible. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. James Cameron is one of those dudes that he either knocks it out of the park, or it's absolutely horrible. Yeah. Oh, I see. So last time overloaded, all the prisoners escaped. Oh yeah, I can see why they didn't want to do this again. I gotta check every cell. There's all goodies in here. Or there were. I mean, the best character in this game is Angela, and her story is just absolutely heartbreaking. Everybody else is a scumbag in this game. Well, maybe, maybe Maria. I mean, she's sort of an innocent party to the whole thing. Oh, damn it. Innocent maybe is a bit of a stretch for her. I mean, she's very intentionally out to provoke James. But she wouldn't be around if James wasn't such a moron. In fact, that's the ending we're going for, is the Maria ending. Although it's still a bit of a mystery on how you actually get all the endings, like, properly. Just running around in a loincloth. Well, you know, I think the more unbelievable thing is, you know, he's able to, like, you know, do all this battle and jump from tree to tree, and that loincloth stays in place. I tell you, man, when I take a shower and I'm just wearing a towel, That thing is impossible to keep around my waist. But yeah, that is hard work to find the right knot and tie. Unbelievable, you know? Is this where I'm going? I'm so confused. Okay, so the generator's done. Does that mean I can get into those locked rooms? No, those locked rooms are still locked. Oh, the military guy. Okay. Sorry, that's a problem. Is I didn't watch it. Maybe they're, you know, special military issue towels or something. That's what he gets, you know, his deadly training also included towel-to-towel combat, you know. Every time he's going to the shower room, you know, he's like zinging it at all the privates in there. Yeah, you pick up a lot of skills joining the armed forces. Let me tell you. Oh my God, where am I going? Am I done here? Is that it? There's a question mark over there on that side, though. I mean, I already picked up the weight, which I think was the goal of this area. Oh well, you know, I don't know why I obsess over it. I mean, I'm gonna have to play this game again in New Game Plus. It's not like I'm gonna pick up everything. I'm just afraid that it'll make me have to run back here. And, you know, if I would have taken a minute to look for everywhere, I would have been able to to get whatever it is without having to run back. No? Yeah. No way to get there. Okay. Yeah, I guess we get there through some other means then? Is there something else still alive? What haven't I killed? Well, see, now this game is just really getting to you. Now nothing dies. It's like I'm playing Resident Evil 1. Crimson Nurses. Oh, now the guard room is locked. Okay, so I have to figure this out. Yeah, okay. Seems like there should be like a boss here or something. Stay down. This is a game of limited ammo. I can hear you. Seriously, what am I doing? Huh? What? Like he's spitting at me. Oh, I can't get to it. Door's locked. Let's see, there's a way through there. Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe? Execution DR-88 report. Prisoner E-662. Age 23, sex male. Method electrocution. Witnesses 0. Note to medical staff. During last night's execution, the prisoner, assumed to have been disabled, simply stood up and approached the chair without any assistance. From now on, take utmost care when reviewing the prisoner's medical history. Guards need to be made aware how capable the prisoners are in order to avoid any incidents. Yeah, okay. Sounds like he saved you some time. That guy can't do anything right. First he gets the death penalty. Then they complain about him just conveniently going up to the chair, helping himself. Armory. Okay, we can get the rifle potentially. In the center of Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake, but there's a darker side to this scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread and butter local ghost story you've heard time and time again, in this case rings surprisingly true. One fateful fog-bound November day in 1918, a tourist cruiser called Little Baroness has set sail, never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no details of the ship's disappearance, despite an extensive police search. Neither a single fragment of the ship nor the remains of the passengers or crew have ever been recovered. But in 1939, an even more bizarre incident has taken place. Many pages are missing, torn out. Who knows how many souls were taken by the waters of Toluca Lake? Do the eyeless skulls of the damned stare hopelessly at the surface from below, yearning for a breath, or was their mysterious fate different altogether? Oh, I kind of wish that whole article was there. That sounds kind of cool. I mean, not that a bunch of people died. Where are we now? We need to go to the rifle cabinet. Alright, so good news is we're going to get a rifle. The bad news is we're going to get a rifle, which means that we need it. on the D-pad, equip the hunting rifle. I guess the possibility of a all pipe run is, you know, maybe not possible. Oh no, how many game saves do I have? No, I have a ton of them. I'm one of those people who likes to have like 1 or 2 game saves just to keep track of where I am. I see like all these other people have like a screen full of game saves. I'm just like, how do you know which one's which? You have to like look at the date. Yeah, I know. It has to be a boss. They're giving you some heavy firepower. Okay, so I guess we need to go and open up these other Whoop, can't look at... Oh, you son of a... I was looking at the map, you jerk. Don't I need to open up these other areas? Didn't I do that with, like, the generator or something like that? Wasn't I, like, flipping a bunch of switches to open those other rooms? No? I mean, who knows? You know, James is crazy. Like, this actually just might have been like a tourist. You know, and in his head it was a legged creature. Like, what if that was really the case? He's like, he's not really in an alternate universe. He's just a guy wandering around Silent Hill, and he's just like bashing people left and right. You know, stealing their keys, getting into their houses, and taking stuff out of their bathroom. I was like, yeah, I'd be pissed. Come into my house, try to steal my, you know, my health drink. Do I need to go back to the scales? No, I thought I had to do something else to get those doors opened. You know, I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't even have time to read this stuff. Oh, was there another health drink? Oh, shoot. And what if all these tourists? I was like, that was my last health drink. I can't afford it anymore. I just lost my job. I wanted to come to this resort town to relax. This maniac running around with his pipe, smacking everybody he sees. Looking for his dead wife, yeah. It's like, maybe she's not dead. Maybe, you know, she just wanted a divorce. Yeah, you know, like one of those bad boyfriends that just, like, always wants to hang around, yeah. Can't take a hint. Yeah. You know, he goes through all this and he finds out that Mary's special place is the divorce court. Yeah. Come see me in my special place. Oh, great, we're gonna get back together. You just get served papers. Quit stalking James. Oh, okay, so we've already been through here. I don't need to be here. Oh my god, I'm so lost. Now it's less of a horror game and more of a where the hell am I game. All these games kind of eventually devolve into that. Was that the eagle? Wingless dove. That's right, James. Your special place. On the couch. You damn cheater. Saw you looking at Mary. Or, Maria. Wait, which one did I open? Did I not open this one? Hornless ox, eyeless boar. I guess we'll figure out which one we got eventually. I remember I gotta look on the ceilings. What the heck? You. I know, now them bleeding actually doesn't mean anything. You can stomp around till they bleed and they'll still come back. Or at least certain ones will. I mean, not all of them come back. Eyeless boar, headless serpent, wingless dove. Is wingless dove is that not the one that I opened? Oh, it's so dark I can't even tell. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's the boar. No? Am I losing my mind? I thought I opened the board. You know, maybe it was the ox. This part's too damn dark. This part's too damn dark. Can't tell. Dropping down to 80 frames. I was running at 120 before. Oh, I better turn on the lights. Maybe we'll get some trick-or-treaters this year. I think last year I got like 3. Unless you know nobody's having kids anymore. Yeah. Okay. I bought these headphones a long time ago. Just a real cheap pair. And, you know, this is before, like, a whole lot of thought was put into ergonomic design. So, like, they just constantly fall out of my ears. I suppose I should just, you know, solve that problem by buying new headphones. But then I wouldn't be able to complain about having bad headphones. It is bad to take. It is bad to take when they own. They said they own. When one does own, the other can't take. But I cannot own? Should the warden take? No, he shouldn't own. Again, I will take. I will own. I know, now I'm not sure if somebody was knocking at my door or if that's just the game. All the local kids in the neighborhood was like, that stingy old man will never open his door. I know you got candy in there. You're right, I do have candy in here. I can't eat it. It's too much sugar. The sweetest thing I can have anymore is a sour lemon. And not the candy, an actual sour lemon. Oh, I thought I saw something. So many locked doors. Damn, locked door sim. Saw someone walking around past lights out. Again. Whichever one of you that was, do I need to remind you that you must never leave your post without prior clearance? Next time I catch you, I'm reporting you to the warden. Catch me if you can. kind of running low on ammo. Yeah, I mean, I can understand if somebody doesn't want to trick or treat on this particular night. It is, it's actually kind of chilly, and it's super rainy where I am. You know, with all the other things you got to worry about with your kids when you're walking around with them. You got to make sure that they're not freezing to death, soaked to the bone, just to get some free candy, you know. My parents didn't actually allow us to go trick-or-treating. I had a mom that was pretty paranoid about the world. So she just bought candy on Halloween. That was our trick-or-treating. We just opened bags of candy. Sort of like a discount Christmas, you know? Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I think now... well, even back then, it was... you know, kids would go missing all the time, you know, so it's not like back in the past things were like necessarily safer. It's just that, you know, the internet wasn't around back when I was growing up. So if a kid went missing, you know, people just assumed that they ran away. See, Sunday, morning routine. Disruption reported. C-140 yelling about C-777 haunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Administers sedative to C-140. Noon lockup. Before precautionary search of C-777 cell D5, no traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. Recommend further psychiatric evaluation of C-140. Afternoon route. C-140 and C-777 missing from their cells. Alarm raised. Search in effect. Update. Bathroom door barred from inside. Efforts made to get them open. We don't hear anything from the other side. Evening lockup. In fact, well, I mean, in the neighborhood I was growing up in, I mean, how do I say this? Like, the kids weren't considered that valuable, so, so typically, the police really wouldn't search very hard. You know, I mean, as I said, it was before the days you could raise a stink about it on the internet, and talk to the press, and, you know, actually have somebody listen to you. I'm sure some of the kids I grew up with, you know, who ended up being missing, were actually probably in some danger, and you know, society just wasn't in necessarily a good place back then. It's kind of sad to think about. But yeah, we're not raised in a good neighborhood, you know, necessarily. The world is a much different place, much different than the, you know, kind of the romanticized world that some people were lucky enough to live in. I was not one of those people. Oh, do I have the key? Oh, do I have the key? I do have the key. Yeah, of course now I live in a better neighborhood, you know, many years later. I say as you hear police sirens in the background. I mean, comparatively, it's a better neighborhood than what I grew up with. Maybe I should say that. You know, probably the richest folks in the world. Maybe not. They're not looking at a house in this area. But yeah, I'm actually kind of thankful that she was so paranoid about the world. Moral of the story. I don't really get Halloween trick-or-treating. Don't get it. Never lived in a neighborhood where it was actually practical. Made sense. But if you were grew up like that and you did live in a neighborhood like that for yourself, then you know, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Hopefully you appreciate how lucky you were. What the heck? Shiv key. You need a key. You need a key to shiv somebody? Oh. Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? Now it's too late. I'm going for a walk. Clever boy, here's your reward. We could both use a bath. Huh. Well, that is an interesting set of messages. Do I need to use my shiv key for that door? Is that the idea? Oh, you. You can't even use the crawling around too much. Back here. Oh. James looked at that. Now he has that one little spot in his eye. That's gonna hang around for a while. Whenever you look at a bright light. Ah, he's coming. I know he is. The bars, the walls. They can't hold him. He'll get in. He'll get in. I still have time. I can make it almost through. But he's close. I can feel it. He's coming to finish it. Let him come. It's not advice I would give anyone. I gotta tell you something. Mary had to have been like the absolute best wife in the world for James to go through all this. I mean, maybe Mary was like, you know, one of two girls in James' hometown. You know, it was an awful lot of trouble to go for for him to go over. They won't save you. You know, but at this point in time, I would have been like, you know, looking at all the singles ads. Yeah. You know, maybe move to a new town. You know, mix up the dating pool a little bit. That's right. Plenty of fish in the sea. I mean, I guess if it were me, I would have seen Maria and I'm like, oh, are you single? Okay. Well, why don't we leave town? Weren't you here to look for your wife? Huh? Oh, no. No, you must be mistaken. Maybe you misheard me. No, she's probably not in this town. She's dead. Get out of here, girl. What are you doing, eh? You seen anybody? It's like, oh, how did your wife die? She left town. I think she died. I told you. Didn't listen. He's here. If I understand it right, they changed the tone of the Maria ending just a little bit to make it more sinister. That's actually why I want to go for that ending. Just because I don't really feel James is. I don't really feel James can possibly really redeem himself. In my interpretation of Silent Hill. Listen, he's kind of an awful person. Yeah, the first time I beat the original game, I got the best ending, or quote unquote the happiest ending. I got the leave ending. And I think you kind of have to. I think most people get that. Yeah, they either get the leave ending or the in-water ending, just because of the way the game is set up and the kind of choices that you make if you're like a regular person that plays video games. It's likely that you'll get one of those two endings. But wait, did I already kill this thing? I don't remember killing this thing. But it's already dead, so that worries me a bit. Silent Hill 1. Yeah, I believe that's also true. I think it does have that many endings. Although, when I played Silent Hill 1, I think I also got the best ending on that one. Oh boy, there's a hole in the wall. Does that mean what I think it means, James? Is it time? It is time. Yeah. Okay. I like how it forces you to hit the button. It's like, do you really want this thing? Oh, you. Wonder why James manifests all these bodies that are spitting stuff at him, you know what I mean? What exactly was he and Mary doing all that time? Or the most horrible thing in the world he can think of is something spitting on him, huh? James? Yeah, filthy pervert. Yeah, they do go a bit overboard on how you achieve all these endings. Like, do you really expect me to do all this? Ah, then I have to do New Game Plus to even get like 2 or 3 more of these, or whatever it is. Hello? That is really creepy about this game. Now that they can like squeeze through cracks and go through windows. It's like they were hard enough to deal with as they were. Now you gotta worry about them, you know, coming in through the wall. No, we ain't playing. You are annoyingly hard to kill without the shotgun. Oh, that's true, yeah. So you need strategy guides. Although, you know, we still do need strategy guides. It's just that now we can look them up online. Like, do you think there's anybody out there that, like, legitimately knows how, you know, got every single one of these endings just by playing? You know, of the 8 endings or whatever, the 6 or 8 endings of this game. Like, oh yeah, I just happened to do all of these number of things in my first and second playthrough, and I managed to do it. It's like, get out of here, you liar. There's no way you can figure this stuff out. I mean, you can barely figure out some of these puzzles. You know, without getting a friendly hint here or two. Yeah, the primer guides. You know, the worst primer guide I ever bought was the one for like Final Fantasy. I think it was Final Fantasy VII. Oh no, it's Final Fantasy IX. I bought a primer guide for Final Fantasy IX when that came out, and this was, you know, sort of the early days of the internet and companies having a presence. You know, I mean, I think this was the dial-up age. You know, when you know, we actually had phone lines and not just cell phones. But the Final Fantasy IX Prima Guide had large sections of the strategy guide missing, and you would have to go online to find the rest of the strategy guide. So, like, if you wanted to find, I think so, one of the hidden bosses or something along those lines, right? I mean, the Prima Guide was just like the very basic how to get through that game. But if you were like looking for like a specific side quest and you're looking for an item, it didn't have it in the guide. It told you to go look, you know, to like Square or PrimaOnline.com or something like that. And again, you know, this is the dial-up age, right? So you'd go to the Prima site and it would load so slow. You know, I mean, HTML wasn't like it is now, and images weren't compressed like they are now. So I remember writing a complaint to Prima about their strategy guide not including everything in their guide. And they're just like, oh, well, we're sorry, but we would like you to, you know, visit us at prima.com. It's like, you guys suck. All because you want me to visit your stupid website. You know, when that meant something. Yeah, I remember being stuck on a Final Fantasy IX, and then it wasn't in the guide. I had to wait, you know, whatever it was, the time it took to load that page and to navigate through the old Prima website. It was just, it was not good. There was nothing good about that. Am I done? I think I got the thing, whatever it was I was looking for. No! Stay down! Bad pair of legs. Okay, so now I have another weight, which means I could potentially open another emblem door. But not before I break into somebody's house here, steal their stuff. All the while, you know, while I have this delusion that I'm in a prison. Surrounded by monsters. When in fact I am the monster. I know, now I'm in my video game mode. I'm not even concerned about how frightening it is. I think that's a bad thing about a game that has, a horror game that has combat like this. Or where you have to engage in a lot of combat. But at the same time, I don't like games where you have to stealth your way through and you have no combat. Definitely don't like those kind of horror games. Those games always feel like super cheap. Because the enemy is absolutely invincible and knows where you are. And, you know, hear the sound of you grinding your teeth. And they come screeching at you. Somehow. Or the big fad nowadays is to have games that that require you to turn on your microphone. It's like, well, I stream. I sort of can't really play a game like that. Unless I want to stream with me, like, you know, whispering, which is you know, that's hella annoying. Okay, clearly I'm not supposed to fight every single one of these. It's just my video game habit. Otherwise, you'll just eventually just run out of ammo. Oh, so close. Just a hair off. Okay, fine. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that one. I hear you, game. Oh, Turok 2. Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one. Turok 2 was a game that loved to hide switches behind other things. I mean, I had I remember having a ton of fun with that. I don't know. I guess they did. I guess Night Dive re-released that. All the Turok games. I should probably go play through at least 1 and 2. I think we started to play 1, and then eventually something else came out that distracted me. And then 2, I don't think we got very far in 2. And 3 is the oddball, because that's more like a Metroid game than it is a Turok game. Not that one. Oh, they keep coming back. I do love the lighting in this game, and how certain things are highlighted. I just wish it wasn't so dark in this portion. I mean, everything is dark. Still something after me? Better take care of it before I read that. Oh, you. God, those legs do so much damage. Must have really loved Mary's legs. I don't get it, James. Old man's always prepared. 23. I mean, I look at Maria and I'm just like, well, I don't know if I'd go crazy over those legs. Not to the point where I obsess over them, where I only wanted legs as a being. It's like, Mary's legs are so great. I wish it was just legs. Not only do I wish it was just legs, I wish it was 2 pairs of just legs. Oh, James, you're so messed up. Sunday, morning route. Incident at the infirmary. D-183. Assaulted medical staff. Attempted to steal medication. Situation under control. Well, it doesn't sound like it's under control. Noon, lockup. Rumors of disease spreading amongst prisoners. Report to administration. Afternoon route. E-130 had a coughing fit. Reported to medical staff. Evening lockup. Yeah. I know. I'm pretty sure Mary made the wrong choice. I mean, this guy is clearly. I think he was clearly off his rocker before he came to Silent Hill. That was one of those where I'm sure, like, Mary's mom was like, "Are you sure? You sure you want to marry James?" It's like, "Oh, Mom, you don't understand him." Guards think we're lepers now. Don't know why, but they stay away. I don't complain. Oh, damn it, got me. I'd say it's a little harder to tell how hurt James is in this game. Like, in the original game, you know, you had a little portrait of yourself, and it was, you know, it was pretty clear whether it was red or not. Or if it's, like, close to blinking red. But here, with this kind of weird background, I don't exactly know when he's really, really hurt, unless he's so hurt that it could affect the ending of your game. So, I do wish they would have made that a little more clear. And of course, you wouldn't know that just not healing yourself for extended periods of time would even give you a different ending, unless you just looked that up, or if you played the original game, you know. I hear you gurgling, you bastard. Ain't nobody gurgle like that without some bad intentions, you know? That's true for real life, too. Not just a video game. Oh yeah, Kronos, that looks really good. I mean, it looks like, Returnal, except their take on Returnal. Though, you know, who knows if it's as good as this game. You know, without the license, are they going to be able to like this is like did making this game make them a better development team, or are they just going to give us, you know, are they just going to give us another like Blair Witch? And actually, I personally like the medium. I thought that was good. I know a lot of people didn't like the medium, but I really liked it. So if they just made it as good as the medium, except with that weird sci-fi theme, I'd be perfectly happy with that. Hello? You need some assistance, lady? Or wait, am I in the ladies' room? I am in the ladies' room. I probably shouldn't even be in here then. Like I said, James has a pervert problem. Yeah, I love Returnal. I don't actually think I got to the end of it too, because yeah, it is a hard game. In fact, I bought it on PC, and it's amazing. Well, I mean, assuming you have a pretty good PC, it's really amazing how much better that game is on PC. Like, it was pretty good on PlayStation 5, but it's, you know, they really improved it on PC. It's quite a bit nicer looking. Okay, we've been at this for 2 hours. We still got more games to play, so why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Silent Hill 2 2024 running on PC. Yeah, Hobo Star, it was good. It was good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. We had some good conversation there. I'm gonna take a little break, and then we'll be back with what are we playing next? I don't know, something. We'll play something next. I'll see what I have left for horror games, which I haven't played. Yeah, I hope you have a happy Halloween. If we don't see you again, and I will see you at the next stream.